Hello, one and all. So let us see a topic in Unit 1, which is facets of data. How the data are going to be available in the real world, and how are we going to fetch those data which are in different formats. So that comes under facets of data. So data that are going to be available in the real world are of different forms, like structured, unstructured, natural language, machine-generated, graph-based, audio, video and images, and streaming data. So whenever you want to fetch information, it can be in this format. So what is the example for structured data? Structured data are those are available in rows and columns. It has an orderly format. So data, when they get stored, they be stored in an orderly format. For example, your Excel sheet, which has rows and columns, where you have the attributes getting filled below one another. Like for example, a student database might contain the student's name, register number, his birth date, his marks, etc. So data that are going to be stored in it will be in an ordered way. So that comes under structured data. Next comes our unstructured data, as the meaning comes from it. The data that are going to be available will not be in an orderly fashion. So it can be in any format. For example, a very good example is your email. So data can be in the form of a text or a document or a Word or a PDF or any kind of, it's not going to have an orderly fashion. So that is what is called as an unstructured data. Next comes our natural language processing. So natural language processing, a very good example is your WhatsApp messaging. You search for some item, or it will get displayed accordingly, or for a game, a blogger could have given a blog. His experience on the game is where you can collect the data from. So that all comes under natural language processing. Next comes your machine generator, which contains Java bytes, where the data is available in the form of machine code. So data can also be retrieved from machine generated code. Next comes your graph-based network, where social network is the best example for graph-based data. So here you can take a look on the screen. There are two people here, Jack and Barack. So Jack and Barack are two different people, where they have a set of friends. Jack has his own circle of friends, and Barack has his own circle of friends. Jack might not really know Barack, or Barack may not know Jack, but one of the friends of Jack may be a friend or friends of Barack's one of the friends, William. So through that, it will display on Jack or Barack's page. The friends of Jack's will be displayed on William, or on Barack's, and Barack's friends will be displayed on Jack. So this is how we are interconnected through network. So the data can be available through a graph-based data also. Through the connections, we'll be able to find out the data. So one such good example is social network. Next comes audio images, which is video, Ghana, your Instagram, your YouTube, all these are audio, video, images. Or in audio, you can, very good example, Spotify, Ghana, all comes under audio. So data can be available in that format too. Or when you take up videos, then you can go for YouTube and Instagrams. And streaming of data, obviously, yes, streaming of data means like your Cricket Live. From there you can fetch data, or FIFA Live, all the live streaming in Facebook that goes on. From there also data can be easily fetched. So data that are going to be available in the real world when you're going to take up a scenario and work on it. These data can be in these kind of formats where you're going to collect these information and do it for processing. So that's all about the facets of data. So let us see some comparisons of structured and unstructured data. So what is structured data? As I told you, the data and it's a data model and it resides in the fixed field within a record. So it contains of records with rows and columns. For example, is your Excel sheet. Or it can be in a structured query language format also, where you can retrieve data where the data is again stored in a database, and there from using a query you can retrieve the data. So that comes under structured data. Now next is the unstructured data, where files don't have a specific column or a format where the data are going to be stored in a specific way, and it doesn't easily fit into any kind of model because the content is a context specific or varying format. So next example is your text files and your emails. So these comes under structured answer. So possibly there is a 2 mark over here where you can spot the differences between structured and unstructured data. Right. Next, we were talking about natural language processing, right? So natural language processing comes under unstructured format only, and it's a challenging process because it requires knowledge of the specific data science techniques and linguistics. So clearly it needs to have information. So like entity recognition, topic recognition, summarization, text completion, and sentiment analysis. Entity relation is nothing but it's going to be a variable or a name or that kind of entity recognition, or it's a verb, adverb, or an adjective word. Through that it will be able to identify. And then topic recognition, if you type a word, search for a book or a topic, or they call data science in a Google search engine, if you search through that topic, it will be able to recognize the data. Summarizations from text completions, and sentiment analysis, nothing but according to your mood, it responds accordingly, like your Siri or Alexa. So those two are a very good examples, right? Next comes the machine generated, so automatically generated by a computer. So the analysis of the machine replies on a high scale tool due to high volume and speed, right? So web server logs, call records, call detailed records on network event logs, all these comes under machine generated. So those do generate information or data. So graph-based graphs or network data, in short, data that focuses on relationship or adjacency of an object. So we saw an example called social network, right? So how people get linked in, and another good example is LinkedIn. So graph-based is a natural way to represent social networks, and it's structured allowed to us to calculate specific metrics such as influence of a person or the shortest path between two persons, how to find a way of finding out people, right? So graph-based data. Next comes your audio, image, and video. Yes, from picture also you get data, from videos, from your audios, Kana, all these, right? Next is streaming, the live streaming. The data flows into the system when an event happens, instead of being loaded into a data store. Like you need not save the whole thing, but it can be from the live information itself. You will be able to recognize the data and utilize the data accordingly. So these are some detailed portion of your facets of data. So that's it. Thank you.